Hi guys, long time no see. Some exciting news. I am on my way early this morning to drop some cards. I'm blowing aircon on myself and it's freezing. To drop some cards with my artwork on and some little gift tags to a gift shop in town. And this happened really quick. I didn't have any time to prepare. I had about a week, actually less than a week. I had about 6 days to prepare and I had literally nothing done, nothing at all. So it was all a bit last minute. The gift shop has got all local makers, you know, local craftspeople. I came across it on Facebook. And I noticed that they were doing the rent a shelf, and I thought, oh, do I really want to do this with my head the way it is at the moment? Oh, my eyes are watering now because the aircon's on. Anyway, I messaged the guy, and it has at least given me something else to concentrate on other than my head. So in some ways, it's been a good distraction. But boy, have I been busy. I haven't stopped. Literally right up until about midnight last night, I was still putting price tags on things. So we are first of all dropping the car. My partner's behind me in the other car. Dropping one of the cars to Quick Fit for a service, I believe. And then we are going round to the gift shop to drop stock off, which is all in a box. I'm hoping it's all going to stay in one place. I've got 2 little cardboard stands, display stands from Amazon. So I thought, how am I going to display these cards? You know, I don't really want them. My shelf is at the top, the shelf that he's offered me. Although I don't believe it's very high. I'm hoping it's not very high. I wanted the cards stood up, you know, and so I bought these 2 little cardboard things. You'll see it all on the video anyway. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, and I haven't had. I'm working on a commission as well of a lovely little spaniel named Pippin. Once I've delivered this today, that's going to be it. It's going to be concentrating on the commission. But yeah, it's been an eye-opener because I've been thinking about doing I've been looking for Christmas craft fairs and things like that, and this has been a massive learning curve. Although you'd think I'd know. I mean, I used to own 2 shops that was all handmade. You'd think I'd know what went into it, wouldn't you? But it's been nice anyway. It's lovely seeing my designs in print, and we'll see what happens. The shop is in our local town, which is like most towns around the country, you know, very quiet these days. Mostly charity shops and not a lot of footfall, but it's at the busier end of town. And it's a fairly new shop. I think it's been there about a year. And it is quite full. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff in it from what I can see on the pictures. I will film, once I've got my stock in there, I will take a little film and show you all. That's what I've been up to. It's been a bit of a mad one. And I am happy to report, although last night I did have one headache in the night. It's been nowhere near, it seems to be easing off. I wish I could touch some wood. It seems to be easing off now. It was ridiculous. It was 4 or 5 attacks and maximum amount of O2 I could have in a day, and then I was having, on top of that, I was having the maximum amount of injections I could have in a day. And I said to my partner, what do? I don't know what. I've never been in the situation where I've used literally my whole quota of O2 and my whole quota of injections. It was just awful. No sleep, and a couple of hours sleep in like 3 days at one point. It's just ridiculous. But like I said, onwards and upwards. I'm not going to dwell on it because I do think it's easing. Things can only get better, right? So yeah, this is really early for me to be out. It normally takes me a few hours to get going. But I am watching my partner behind me, who's looking at the brakes and everything, because it's this car that's going in. We're coming back in the little car. So he's checking out the brakes and everything. He's like, I can't believe how busy the roads are, actually. They're really, really busy. Mind you, like I said, it's been a while since I've come out at this time of day. I've forgotten how manic it was in the mornings. So it's nice to be back. I'm hoping now I'm going to get back into the swing of the videos and just everything came at the wrong time, didn't it, really? I had the headaches, and then I had all this preparing to do, and I had much time to do much else. But I have been recording bits and pieces as I've been making things, and to show you what I've been doing. So yeah, I will see you once I've dropped the cards off. I'll have a little nosy around the shop and show you the display that I set up. I'm actually hoping it's going to fit on the little shelf they're giving me. But anyway, I will film that, and then I will let you know my thoughts about the shop once I've actually been in there. And I will film some more when I get home, and I will show you Pippin the Spaniel. And I still want to do a pencil tutorial. Well, I want to do lots of pencil tutorials for YouTube, but I would like to do a little bumblebee and a flower. I mean, if you look at my designs on the cards, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it very well. I did do a card with a bumblebee and a flower, and I was going to use that for a tutorial. But I think, you know, if you're just starting out in pencil, it might be a bit complicated. And I do have another lovely picture of a bumblebee that's a little bit better. So we'll do that, and I'll see you. I'm coming up to the big roundabout now, so I will see you on the other side of the shop, dropping the bits and bobs off. So ta-ra for now. guys. Well, it's a few days later, and as you can see, I have been busy taking photos of some stock that I wanted to put into my Etsy shop. That will no longer be going into my Etsy shop. They will be going onto my sparkly new website, which I am in the process of building. But you can see it's just a little corner of my studio with a pretty green. It's almost like a voile, you know, like a see-through sheer fabric, and I've just pinned it up there. And I've got some little dried flowers and some bits and pieces. I'm just taking some photos of my little blue tip at the moment. But the delivery of the stock for the gift shop went quite well. I was a bit disappointed I could only fit one of my displays onto the shelf. It was quite small, so I had to kind of cram all my cards and tags and things in. But it's a lovely little shop. It's really nice. They've got some lovely local crafts, bits and pieces in there from other people. So I had a quick look round. I didn't film. I felt a little bit odd filming, to be honest. But yeah, it was okay. I mean, I'm doing a trial. I'm there for a month. The way I see it is, if I can't make the money it's cost me for the month, then it's not worth doing. But you've got to try these things, haven't you? I've not done it before, so we'll give it a go. And if not, there are other shops. I'm a little bit concerned about the area that it's in because of the footfall. You know, towns are quite quiet now. But he did say, and I know he is plugging it on Facebook, he did say that he gets 30-40 people through the shop a day, so we'll see. And anyway, we dropped that off. We came back and then discovered that I had left some tags in the bottom of the box. So 4 of my stag tags did not get put out on display. So there's cards, but there's no matching tags for those. Today, I'm just going to be doing some more photos. The website I'm in the process of doing, I've just switched over my domain name, the name servers and things like that. But I've had a quick look. I'm doing it with Wix. I've had a quick look because years ago I used to have a website with what was called free webs, and then it went to webs, and that was like a drag and drop. It was really, really easy. And as far as I'm aware, when they sold out, they sold to Vistaprint, which then became Wix. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So I went with Wix. Anyway, I've looked around at a few different ones and decided to go with Wix. My partner has supported me by helping me out with the cost of that, which is fab. He's got lots of faith in me. So I had a quick look last night and I was like, oh, and I've built a few websites over the years, but this is going to be a learning curve, this one, I do believe. But anyway, I just want something simple. I want it in my colours, which is this sage green from my logo. And other than that, I've been looking around at possibly doing some Christmas craft fairs. I've messaged a couple of them. I think I'm a bit late in the year. I think they're going to be full, but that was just another idea. And other than that, I've just got to do some printing, really. I want to do some art prints. I've got some mounts and some... So it was like a mount kit. It was the mounts and the backing and the cellophane wrappers that they go in. So I'm going to be printing some of those off today as well, hopefully, if I get a chance. I was meant to be going to have a bit of a pamper session this morning. My daughter is an apprentice hairdresser. She's taken after her mum. That was the first job I ever did. And she'd invited me down to have a hair wash and a blow dry. And I thought, oh yeah, fab. Bit of a pamper after the hectic week and the headaches and everything else. And then it was cancelled at the last minute. For whatever reason, it was cancelled at the last minute. So I was a little bit annoyed. But having said that, I was going to have a bit of a pamper at home anyway, because I need to cover my sparkly bits. So I will probably do that later. I've got some housework to do. And yeah, I just wanted this video just to show you a little bit of what I've been up to, really, in between the head pain and all the rest of it. But I'm hoping to get back to normal with the videos. It's been crazy just trying to fit everything in this past week. It really has. I did put a picture of the bumblebee one that I did, which I think is going to be a little bit too much for some people if they're just starting out in coloured pencils. But I am intending on, once everything is all sorted, the website and everything else, I'm not going to go down the Patreon road. I'm going to be putting them free on YouTube. But I will possibly have some bits added to the website where you can purchase things. But the aim is free tutorials on YouTube for pencil drawings and the odd painting maybe. But I'm going to start that with a bumblebee. I'm going to start with a bumblebee because I've got a lovely little, I think it's a poppy. Might be an anemone, I don't know. But anyway, it's a lovely little picture. And I will find that and I will make up some line art and I will provide the line art. Which is another good thing about the website because I can put files and things on there, so it'll be a lot easier to get the line art. And fingers crossed, guys, that the head has stopped. The past couple of nights I've had one per night, which is better than the 5 or 6 I was having. I've got pins in my arms and bruises everywhere from the injections, but I can touch some wood. I've got some wood, touch some wood. It is finally on the wane, so I'm hoping that this is the end of the cycle. It's been a really quick cycle, and fingers crossed, touch wood and all that good stuff, it's over and done with. So that being said, I am going to get on with the photos, and I may pop back at the end, or I may just finish, but I will be back soon. And thank you guys for watching so much. It means a lot to me. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up for me, and subscribe if you haven't already, so you can follow the tutorials. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Hey guys, I hope you can hear me okay. I am using my new wireless mic, so if you can't hear me, you know why. I've been charging them up for the past 20 minutes because I thought, oh, I'll try those out, and like you do when you got it out of the box, it wasn't charged. So hopefully it's working. I hope you enjoyed watching me with my manic week. It's been really crazy. We're a few days later now, and everything's calmed down a little bit, and I've just come out to the art studio to do a little bit of work on the lovely Pippin. I've got him here set up on my pad, and I'm ready to go. It's been a bit of a funny video, this one. Bits and pieces of all sorts. Tomorrow possibly, or Monday, we are off to Glastonbury for the day, so I will take you with me. You can see all the shops and things in Glastonbury if you don't know what it's like down there. We quite often go, it's lovely. But for now, I'm going to get on with this lovely portrait of the lovely Pippin, and I will film a little bit of it, and I will see you all in the next one. Hopefully, will be a tutorial after Glastonbury. So see you soon, guys. Bye. So I am just working on Pippin's head on the other side. And I am just using, this is buff titanium, I believe. No, it's not. It's Naples ochre. I think I've got my glasses on. So this is just the light layer that I want underneath Pippin's fur. We're going to add all the details on top, and I'm going to go in the direction that his fur is growing, even though this is an underlayer. And this really is just a base layer for all the rest of his fur. There's lots and lots of colours have gone into this, or going into this fur, should I say. I just thought I'd film a little bit of the process so you can kind of see. And I'll have a bit of a natter just to finish off this this video, which has been a bit of a strange one this week. But there, we've got a nice layer going on there. And this is part of his nose coming down here. And I'll just start to put a little bit under his eye just there. There we go. So I can't remember if I said during the video, but I've been looking out for a craft fair, Christmas craft fair, and I did actually come across one on Facebook. This is burnt ochre 10%. Yeah, I did actually come across a Christmas fair. Well, I came across a couple of Christmas fairs, actually, local ones, that are in quite nice areas. And I messaged the lady on the page, and I guessed that I was a bit too late, getting in for these. And she said to me, she'll add me to the list because they do get cancellations. And I said, oh, yes, please. And I didn't think much more of it, to be honest. I just thought I'd missed the boat. But literally the next day, I had an email from the lady, and she said they'd had a cancellation, and I'd already shown her what I did. And yeah, she offered me the place, so I snapped it up. So that's November time for that craft fair. I think it's from 12 till 4, so only 4 hours, so not too crazy a time for me to be on my bad legs. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so pleased. Should be interesting. But now, of course, that means I've got to get some Christmas designs in, which I wasn't really thinking about because I thought I'd missed the boat this year. But now, obviously, I'm going to have to get myself into gear and get that done. So yeah, that's exciting. And obviously, we've got the shelf in the gift shop that you saw me prepping for. That was crazy. So yeah, I mean, I do like to think that I work well under pressure, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But I've got until November, the beginning of November, so plenty of time, plenty of time. So as you can see, I've just gone over the area now with that, and over 10%, and it's gradually filling in, as you can see. Now, it has got darker patches. See here, it's got darker patches, the shadows just there. So I want to try and get those in. And I'm using mostly polychroma, so I've got a few luminants there. This is burnt ochre. So I'm going to come over and put a layer of this on, and then I'm going to darken up these areas here. And the most important thing to remember is to continue to go in the direction of the fur, but also the length of the fur. You don't want to give him long fur if his fur isn't very long, and vice versa, So just little fur strokes I'm putting in here. I'm going to go right up to the corner of his eye there. And up here, I'm just going to go slightly into that lighter colour on his nose. And that will give the impression that the white fur and the ginger fur are kind of as one, Everything here, I think you can see there where I've done that. Just slightly going into that fur there and following the direction. And just always referring back to the picture. This has still got lots and lots and lots of layers to go on. That's the great thing about the pastel mat, is you can just put so many layers on, and you can take bits away, add bits, you can put light over darks. It's fab stuff. I have got some Bristol vellum indoors, smooth, that I do want to try actually. I might try some with the Christmas designs. I'm thinking penguin, Robin, obviously. It'd be Christmas without a robin. Polar bear, maybe. Maybe a fox. I've got a lovely picture, actually, a reference picture with a fox. With snow, in the snow, with snow on his nose. I think that might be quite a nice one to do. If you got any ideas for Christmas designs, guys, let me know. I'm all for ideas. So as you can see, his fur kind of goes in quite a few different directions here. So it's important that you follow that. Now, what I'm going to do now is I've got that area filled in there. I am going to put an indication of where these darker marks go in. So really just for me to see. So I'm going to go over the areas that are going to be darker, which is here. Going up to here. And just here, we're a little bit darker there. We've got a few little markings going on here. So that is what I would call my base layers. So I've filled in the white area of the paper with some colours underneath and lighter colours underneath. And I've marked roughly where this dark patch is there. And now I'm going to just add in his fur. And I'm just going to be changing colours to match what his fur is doing, basically. So I've got a couple of luminants here. I have got brown ochre and burnt ochre. So first of all, I'm going to come in with the burnt ochre because it's the most ginger of the two colours. And he's got this lovely ginger fur. And I'm coming back over the darker kind of map that I put in there. And because I've already laid the darker layer down there, when I come over this one, it will be darker than the rest because I've already got a layer underneath of slightly more solid. It might not actually be too noticeable on camera, but I can see where the dark patch is there. Again, just filling in the fur in the direction that it's going. And at this stage, I'm not too worried about my pencils being ultra sharp, because obviously the last lot of detail is where you want all that sharpness, really. So there, can you see? Even though I've gone over the lot, this patch here is still darker. I'm just going to come down under his eye because that's quite dark there. I'm going to add a little bit there. And then this area here is dark as well. I've got to darken all this eye up. Okay. And then with the other one now. And once you want the detail to start appearing, you want to keep your pencils fairly sharp. What I do is, as I'm working, every couple of strokes I will turn the pencil so that it doesn't wear flat. I've always got a fairly consistent point to it. Someone's dog's not happy. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little video, guys. I'm sorry that it's been a bit of a mishmash this week. There's been one thing after another. This burnt sienna. I didn't really get a break until now, to be fair. And now it's going to be Bank Holiday Monday this week, so this is why we're thinking we can get to Glasgow tomorrow, maybe. But that should be fun. Go and see my fellow witches, as I like to say. Hope you've enjoyed seeing me working a little on Pippin's face here. I'm going to carry on now, and I didn't want this to turn into a tutorial, obviously. So I will end it here, and hopefully I will see you all very soon, hopefully tomorrow, on our way to Glastonbury. So thanks for sticking with me, guys. It means the world to me. It really does. I promise that we will get more consistent with videos and everything once my body decides to let me. I actually haven't had any pain for a few days, so this is good. This is good. I think it's over. I speak too soon and I touch some wood. I think it's over. Hopefully, and we can get back to normal. You know, I was so excited when I started the channel up and everything kind of went a bit up the wall, but there we go. So hopefully you can see his little face coming to life. He is cute, isn't he? And this is actually the little sausage dog that I did, Gus. This is Gus's mum. It is her mum's dog, Pippin. So yeah, it's been lovely doing the both. Really nice. But I'm going to get on with this, guys, and I will see you again soon. Take care. And if you enjoyed the video, even though it was a bit of a crazy mix-up, please hit the like button for me. And if you'd like to see my trip to Glasgow tomorrow and to follow along with that, hit the subscribe button and you'll get a notification. So that will be a fun one. There won't be much art involved, although we do go in the art shops and the art supply shops in the hopes of finding something good. But yeah, hit the subscribe button and you'll get a notification of when I upload that. I promise it won't be as long as this one has taken me. And I'll see you all again soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.